Hello everyone, and welcome to our story time. Today, we're journeying to a land of misty mountains and magical creatures. Get ready for a tale about a very special dragon. In the faraway mountains of Luminara lived a young dragon named Pip. Now, Pip wasn't quite like the other dragons. While his friends and family could breathe long, powerful streams of fire, Pip had a rather peculiar problem. You see, every single time he sneezed, he shot fireworks. And these weren't just any fireworks. They were huge, glittering, sky-filling fireworks that boomed and sparkled and twirled in every color you could possibly imagine. A sneeze could unleash a shower of sapphire blue stars, or a cascade of ruby red hearts, or even a swirl of emerald green pinwheels. It was beautiful, but also very, very loud and unpredictable. Because of this, poor Pip tried his very best not to sneeze at all. He became an expert at avoiding anything that might tickle his nose. He stayed far away from dusty caves. He tiptoed around fields of flowers, and he never, ever, ever looked at the sun for too long. But as we all know, sneezes have a sneaky way of showing up when you least expect them. One bright and windy morning, Pip was taking a walk through a sunny meadow. He was humming a happy little dragon tune when a tiny fluffy piece of dandelion seed floated on the breeze. It danced in the air, getting closer and closer until it floated right up his little dragon nose. Pip's eyes shot wide open. His snout started to twitch. "Oh no," he whispered to himself. "Not now, not here, not chew." A tremendous burst of fireworks exploded from his nostrils. The whole sky was instantly painted in dazzling reds, shimmering golds, vibrant purples, and sparkling greens. The noise boomed and echoed all the way through the valley. Down in the little town below, the villagers stopped what they were doing. They looked up at the sky, their mouths wide open in amazement. What a magnificent celebration! One of them shouted, "But it's not a holiday." Another replied, confused. A wise old woman smiled and said, "It must be magic." Pip peeked over the edge of the hill, his cheeks turning red with embarrassment. He expected them to be scared or angry. But instead, the villagers were cheering. They were clapping their hands and waving up at the sparkling sky. Just then, a little girl named Mira, with her hair full of leftover sparkles from Pip's sneeze, came running up the hill toward him. She wasn't scared at all. "That was amazing," she said, her eyes shining with excitement. "Can you do it again?" Pip shyly shook his head. "I can't control it," he mumbled. "It just happens when I sneeze." Myra giggled. "That's even better." She laughed. "It means your fireworks are spontaneous and special. They're a surprise from the sky." As she said that, Pip felt a familiar tickle in his nose again. "Uh-oh," he said, his eyes widening. "I feel another sneeze coming on." Myra grinned and turned to the town below. She cupped her hands around her mouth and shouted at the top of her lungs, "Everyone, get ready for the show." Pip lifted his head to the sky as the tickle grew stronger and stronger and stronger until it. This time, an even bigger, more spectacular shower of shimmering stars burst out, turning the entire daytime sky into a glittering, magical rainbow. The villagers down below gasped in pure delight. They danced and cheered louder than ever before. From that day on, Pip wasn't embarrassed about his sneezes anymore. In fact, he became the official fireworks dragon of Llet. Whenever there was a festival, a birthday party, a royal wedding, or even just a boring Tuesday that needed some cheering up. The villagers would invite Pip. They'd bring him bouquets of pepper blossoms and fluffy feathers to help him get started. And Pip, well, he learned a very important lesson. He learned that being different wasn't something to hide or be ashamed of. Sometimes the thing that makes you different is the very thing that makes the world a brighter, more beautiful, and much more sparkly place, especially at night. Thank you so much for listening to our story. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more magical adventures. See you next time.